It's 3:30 a.m. Welcome to the Haunted Banana. Today, we're going to look at one of the coolest movies ever made, Lost Boys. We're going to go to some of the locations and see if they live up to the hype. Now, when I was in high school, I think speaking for everybody, when you're in high school, you're looking for a persona. Something, you don't even know who you are at the moment. You don't even know who you are yet. You're just stretching, reaching, grasping for anything that can make you look cool. And for me, I latched on to Lost Boys. Because who is cooler than David in Lost Boys? Kiefer Sutherland, the way he speaks to people, it's completely disrespectful. It's awesome. It's everything you want to be in high school. You break the rules, but you still get to play the game. That's what everybody wants. Let's be real. The first time I watched this movie was with my then girlfriend, Sarah McCula. She called me up a week later, and she broke up with me, stupid bitch. But anyways, I became obsessed with the movie, and I just, one day I said, I'm going to go to Santa Cruz. Once I found out it was filmed in Santa Cruz, in the movie it's called Santa Carla, I said, I'm going to go and I'm going to check out all the spots. I'm going to be a tourist, and I want to see if they live up to the hype. So our first spot we're going to check out is, of course, the boardwalk. That's what makes this movie. The boardwalk makes this movie. And, you can walk up and down the boardwalk. And when you do that at night, you will come to the realization that the whole vibe of Lost Boys, the whole vibe of the movie was made by the boardwalk. They didn't have to do anything. It was just there, built in. It's such a cool place, and like I said, it's just got this weird darkness mixed with that fun house, haunted house kind of vibe, and it fits the movie perfectly. So let's start from the beginning. The carousel is awesome. It still has the original organ, and yes, that is the classic Vampires Everywhere comic book. We will get to that. I just wanted to show the comic book in front of the carousel. I was just tripping out over that. That was so cool. And it's actually got this cool game. If you see it right here, they're playing this game. The kids, they pick up a coin from a holder. They have to stretch their arms out while on the horse, and then they take the coin and they have to throw it into the clown's mouth. And look at the extension on this one. Oh, you suck. As we move a little bit further down the boardwalk, what do we have? The famous motorcycle race scene. Right before that, they're on this stairway leading right up to the boardwalk.
I can't beat your bike. You don't have to beat me, Michael.
Oh, he's gonna say.
You just have to try and keep up.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, that is so fucking cool. Then we have Star on the back of David's bike, who is actually Jamie Gertz, is also the fiance in Twister, and I found that out. I didn't know that at the time, but these two movies actually become two of my favorite movies, and she's in both of them, so it's pretty funny. And man, they just look cool, dude. They just look cool. These are people that you don't really want to fuck with, man. They just don't want to mess with these guys. One other cool thing about the boardwalk that's included in Lost Boys is this giant animatronic laughing woman named Laughing Sal, and she's actually in the comic book scene. You can hear her laughing, but I couldn't find her, and then eventually I found she's right outside the comic book store right here, and you could see her in the right corner, like kind of like moving up and down. That's what she does. She like waves her arms up and then she laughs. And then there's another one in the back of the comic book store as Sammy's walking around. Look at, there she is in the background. And it's a different outfit, so I'm sure there's more than one Laughing Sal, or maybe they just changed the outfits on her. Over to the wharf. Now the wharf has all kinds of cool little businesses on it, and you can drive all the way to the end of it. It's kind of crazy. A lot of people fishing up there. There's sea lions. Check these guys out. They're pretty cool. I didn't really know about these guys, but they're pretty loud. And this is Max's video store. It's the original location where Lucy would be meeting Max, and it's also that this super hot chick behind the counter that all the guys are obsessed with all the time. They just wouldn't leave her alone. But anyways, this is the actual spot, and now it's like a little gift shop. I think it's called Bay Store, East Bay Store, Bay Company, yeah. And the girl behind the counter, she's kind of this like cool goth chick. She's probably 20 maybe. And I was like, oh, she probably works here because it was like the spot in the movie, and she probably knew about that. And I was like, oh, hey, have you ever seen Lost Boys? She had never heard of the movie. She had no clue what I was talking about. And like younger people, you have to see this movie. If you like 80s culture or anything 80s nostalgia, this is the reason why, because this movie was so cool. This is just one instance. Okay, we're going to move away from the ocean for a little bit, and we're going to head to our next location, which is the comic book store. Yes, this is the comic book store where the Frog Brothers worked, and you could see that the original location here was actually damaged by an earthquake a couple years after the movie was filmed in 1989, and there's just an empty spot where the comic book store used to be. But Atlantis Fantasy World has actually moved to another location a little bit further downtown, and it's really cool. They have all the cool comics that you'd want to look for, plus they have Lost Boys paraphernalia, and of course the original, and of course I had to buy the comic book from the movie, which they have in store here. They're really, really cool in the store. They were like, I'm sure they get people coming from the movie all the time, and they were like really excited to be there, and they could tell they love comic books. I don't even like horror comics.
We like this one, Mr. Phoenix.
Okay. I see your point. Yeah. I'll hold on to this one. And then, of course, finally, we're going to move on to Grandpa's house. Grandpa's house is slightly out of town. I mean, like maybe 2 miles. And it's in a park called Poganip Park. I think that's how you say it. And the house is actually called Poganip Clubhouse. It was built in like 1912. And it's kind of abandoned now, but there's some outdoorsmen hanging around, if you know what I'm saying. But it's pretty cool, and I can just imagine riding up this path in my motorcycle, and I can imagine riding up this road before the sun comes up, because I'm a vampire and I'm on my dirt bike, and I feel really cool because it's 1987 and I'm really moody and maybe hormonal. I'm not sure what kind of changes are happening in my body, but I'm pretty pissed about it, and my brother is fucking annoying, dude. He's just following me around everywhere. His dog is biting me. I haven't turned into a full vampire yet. I'm trying. I'm working on this, okay? We've all got our problems. We're all trying to better ourselves. It's just a really cool place, man. It's, I don't know. It's worth a visit. It's worth checking out. I'm not sure what they're doing with it right now, but it's worth a ride up. I've been up all night working on this video. The sun is out. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. A lot more spooky content coming up your way. Overall, I give Santa Cruz and all of its filming locations a bone score of, listen to this, 4 bones. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.